The Inghams have stayed at the Snow Hotel, except it's not a snow hotel, is it? It's an ice hotel. But before we get into this video, I want to point out the elephant in the room, and I don't mean Sarah on this occasion. I mean the views. I've woken up this morning to 11,000 views on their vlog. I don't think I've seen a small amount of views as that since Chris. Actually, no, I've never seen as small views as this. Even when Chris was outed for his ways, you know, their views have never been this low, and it's worrying times, isn't it, Chris? So what I want to do is show a few of the last few vlogs to show you exactly how many views they have been getting recently, and I for one am worried. The last vlog received 18,000 views, the one before that was 17,000, then it was 21,000, and the one before that was just 20,000, and that was the one with the aurora in the thumbnail. Even that couldn't pull in the views. It's really bad. The last two vlogs haven't even reached 20,000, and all across the board, the views are plummeting. So Chris, one piece of advice for you: stay out there in the Arctic, because people are loving your content, clearly, right? The quicker you die off, the better it would be for everybody. And you're doing just that, and you know it as well. This is a weird thing, because year after year after year, when you go to the Arctic, your views plummet. And yet you continue to do it because you are stubborn, and you think that you are right in everything, and that you're going to carry on doing what you want to do regardless, which is kind of true. You should carry on doing what you want to do, never mind everybody else. But when it comes to your content, nobody really wants to know, do they? They're bored of it. They're bored of it after the first year. Then you went again, and then you went again. People just don't want to know at all, clearly. It's fun though, it is fun, not gonna lie, fun. But yeah, let's go and see this snow hotel, although it's actually an ice hotel. It's not made out of snow, well, it's made out of ice. And see what they got up to. Yeah, sounds fun, sounds fun. Hey guys, thank you for always supporting this channel in whatever way possible, but could you also possibly please download this survey app where you can actually make some money? Just for signing up for free, you also get a sign up bonus, so it's just not just a selfish act by myself, but also it does really help me out and helps to support the channel to move on and pay my bills going forward. Thank you all so much. Link in the description box below.
Good morning, iFam. Welcome to today's vlog. No idea why I'm talking like this. Probably because I've had a nice hot shower and we're feeling fresh as a daisy.
Question then for you, Sarah. How have you had a nice hot shower? You stayed in the van, didn't you, last night, wasn't it? Isn't that what happened? You stayed in the van. Maybe I'm missing my days a little bit, but the timeline is that the girls stayed in the ice hotel and had a shower, right? Because they were entitled to that, because they stayed there. Sarah, however, did not stay in there, was not entitled to have a shower, but it seems like she snuck in whilst the girls were having their shower. How creepy that sounds, doesn't it? But that's what she did, and presumably had a shower. Yeah. Don't think that was allowed entirely, was it? Did you pay for that, Sarah? Did you pay?
She's so tired. Aurora's shattered. We woke her up a bit earlier this morning than we usually wake her up. Have you seen the snow?
Oh man, that's not going to be fun, is it?
It is turbo snowing.
Your Huskies.
Yeah, we woke her up a bit earlier this morning. Anyway, we are doing a little excursion here today. Anyway, one of Chris's bucket list things to do on this trip, he's been and booked this morning for us all.
Yeah, boy, let's go. Well, we're going in an hour.
Yeah, we've got an hour. We've got 1 hour before we go, so we're sitting in this little room, like a waiting. Is it a waiting room? I don't really know. It's like a little chill lounge in the hotel. For our time to go. Isabel's gone down and had a shower. The rest of us have already been down and showered. And we're just waiting.
Well, Ronnie definitely did it after she painted her hair.
Oh, this morning Aurora had yogurt and granola and fruit for breakfast. She literally, I don't know why she did this, she's never done this before. She usually just gets a spoon and eats it. Obviously she spills bits, but you know, she's one, that's normal. But she just put her hand in the whole thing, pulled out a massive handful. And I was like, I didn't even stop her at first. I was like, oh, she's going for that. I thought she was going to stick it in her mouth. No. Straight in her head. Massive yogurt patty on her head. I was like, what on earth, Aurora?
Ready, Jack? Now your hair looks beautiful.
Look at a little bowl cut. She looks so cute. You got fringe? I did have not cut that properly. But yeah, so the girls had such a good night last night. Yeah, do you want to come and tell me all about it?
It was like, I slept all the way through the night. Isabel didn't sleep very well, she said. She kept waking up, but I slept really good.
I read on the sign downstairs that says you may wake up frequently throughout the night. It literally said this on the sign. Can you take Aurora a second? Because she's dancing all over me while I'm trying to talk. I read a sign downstairs, it says you may wake up frequently throughout the night. This is your brain telling you that your nose is cold, but ignore it and go back to sleep. That's what the board said.
That's crazy.
That's literally what the board said.
I was worried about my nose being really cold. I was worried about my nose being really cold, like breathing, because like even in like aircon rooms, like she struggled to breathe. But my nose was not actually cold. I didn't feel it anyway. I was asleep. My nose didn't wake me up, so it was too cold.
Yeah. 1 minute. Mila, no jumping on the chairs, please.
But in the actual sleeping bag, like, my body felt warm. My face was a little bit cold in the morning, but other than that, I was warm all night.
Yeah.
I was like warm, but I was like proper snuggled in.
Yeah.
And I was comfortable, but you were aware that it was cold in there. Like you knew, you could feel how you were in a nice hotel.
I think it said on the board as well that they keep the whole hotels at a constant. I think it's a -4 or -5.
And the sleeping bags are meant to keep you warm into like -30.
Yeah.
I did wake up once in the night, but I don't think it was because my nose is cold. Because the top that I'm wearing is actually Mum's top, where she gave it to me to sleep in.
Okay, so I've watched both Esme's and Isabel's ice hotel stay, right? Just to see what it was like, because I was curious. Apart from the kids, the girls actually making a lot of noise at night when everybody else is trying to sleep, I guess. The other thing that I feel like I need to point out, and I really need to have a go at Chris and Sarah, a lot of you probably already have seen it, is Isla's very, very inappropriate poem thing, right, that she recited on the vlog, on Esme's vlog, and I won't say what the contents of it. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, sorry, maybe go and watch it, don't know. But Chris and Sarah, what in God's name, did you even vet Esme's vlog before it went up to see what was on it? Do you even have a look? Do you even watch her vlogs when they go out? Have you not told her to take it down yet? Have you not told Esme that shouldn't have been put in the vlog and to take it out? Because that was absolutely ridiculous, right? Any parent worth their weight in gold would have said, no, absolutely not. That is not going on YouTube for the world to see. And yet, not only did it pass your quality control checks, but you've not had it taken down yet. So what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Sarah and Chris?
It's like a really big fluffy Sherpa
pajama top, yeah.
And that like covered my face right up to there.
Yeah.
Obviously it was quite big, so it's like
it's got a collar.
Yeah. So it was quite big, but so my nose wasn't cold at all. So like my face wasn't cold at all. I did wake up once in the night though, but because I really needed the toilet, but I was like, no way am I getting up.
Yeah.
The corridors on my own at like 4 AM.
Yeah.
But I slept great. I loved it.
I think the one thing I would have struggled with is I was about to say the noise, but I meant lack of noise, because the rooms are like, even when you're just walking around the hotel during the day, it's like pure silent. like completely silent. And since having Mila, is it Mila we started with the white noise?
Yeah.
Every single night for the last nearly 4 years, we've had white noise machine. Was it Jace? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Jace.
I remember you used to come and you used it
Yeah.
and I asked what it was.
So for years and years and years, I've used white noise, and I could not sleep. When did we try white noise? No white noise. It was when we got Mila to stop breastfeeding, because Mila's quite late stopping breastfeeding. She's about 18 months old.
Then we got our bed back the first night.
And we got our bedroom back. She'd stopped breastfeeding, we got her into her own room. And it was the first night, and we're like, oh, we don't need the white noise. So we took Mila the white noise, and then we both laid there for about 20 minutes. Then I turned around and was like, can you sleep? And he was like, it's too quiet in here. It was like ringing in my ears, it was so quiet. That's what I'd struggle with anyway.
White noise every single night. Well, I don't at home, but we do in the van. I actually
Yeah.
at home. I've told all my friends this, and a lot of them have been like, how do you sleep like that? But I sleep with rain noise on.
Yeah.
It's not thunder, because that's scary. Just rain noise on, because I remember it started in like 2022, when at the start of December I was struggling to sleep for like a week. Cause
Yeah.
I was like scared because I was quite little.
Yeah.
And it was quite new to me having a room to myself. And I
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah, I
sleep
remember
for
that.
ages. Someone
Oh my
had one,
gosh.
She was like, she turned my big Christmas tree light off. She put on rain noise.
Yeah,
And
I
ever
remember
since
that,
then,
Isla.
Since 2022, that night I slept with rain noise on like every single night.
Yeah, so we moved into our new house in the April. Was it April?
Yeah.
April. And from April to Christmas, Isla hated it.
And I remember I used to go to Esme's room because I was scared because she had a pull-out sofa. So I was like, yeah, you can sleep in my room, whatever.
Yeah, she absolutely hated it. And then at Christmas time, I was like, right, let's sort this out.
Yeah.
Because obviously we couldn't have Isla in our room. She was, what, how old are you? 10 or something?
Yeah, 10.
Not that you couldn't have come in our room,
Yeah.
but yeah. We needed to work out the problem and fix it, which we did.
Rain noise. And also it was that my bedroom was too bright. I had
Yeah.
a really, my
She-
whole Christmas tree light on.
Yeah.
I had a really big lamp on where I didn't have a Christmas tree on. But,
Yeah, and now we're all good. I legit just had the biggest panic. I looked down and I don't recall my trousers saying Storm Shield there. I left my trousers in the hotel house storage area for coats and things last night. I left them there and I just went up then and put them on. I just put them on and then I just got here and I was like, oh, wait, are these mine? Can you imagine if I had just put someone else's ski trousers on and gone off with them? I didn't even check they were mine. I don't want snacks now. But the kids might on the thing if it's long.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're going to melt in my pocket really bad.
They ain't melting in your pocket out there, babe.
Trust.
You trust.
Got loads of stuff in there.
Oh my god, it's got wagon wheels and
I'll leave them.
Milky Ways and everything. So, should we tell everyone what we're doing?
Yeah.
We're going on a husky ride.
So you're going on a husky ride, and that's your bucket list on your bucket list to go on a husky ride. Haven't you already done that? Am I mistaking something? But I'm sure you've already done that. You did that in Lapland that time. Remember when you were pregnant with Jace and you got all that backlash because people said you shouldn't be doing it whilst you're pregnant, right? And yet you still did it. I remember Chris obviously went on the ride with Isabel, and yeah. So how's it on your bucket list if you've already done it? Also, I'm pretty sure you've done it since then as well in Scandinavia. In actual fact. I think the first year you went there, at least. You've definitely been on, unless that was a reindeer one, I can't quite remember. But you've definitely done husky rides, so to say it's one of your bucket lists is just, I don't know.
Jason, Mila, are you excited? Yeah, me too. I don't think you do. We've never done it. Well, you've done it. No, I don't think I did do it when I was pregnant with you, actually. I think I sat out of that one. I can't quite remember. No, I did do it.
You boys are noisy. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go. We've got Esme and Isla behind us. And Isabel and Jace have just set off. Unfortunately, last minute, even though we were meant to all be going together, Roar had turned out to be too small, so some of us had to stay back. Thank you. Ready? I'm ready to go. Oh my goodness.
So I've got a question. Now this isn't aimed at the Inghams, because I know that Husky rides and Husky, you know, Husky's towing sledges is a thing. But I'm just wondering, in general, is it cruel on the dogs, or do they enjoy it? What's the situation with it? I genuinely don't know. So if anybody could let me know in the comments down below, that would be great. I'm just curious.
So whilst Daddy and the girls and Jace are off on their Huskies, I volunteered to stay back because I'm not as bothered. It's like a fun thing that Chris really wanted to do. I volunteered to stay back with Mila and Aurora, who are too little.
You volunteered to stay back with your kids? You volunteered? Oh, isn't that sweet? Isn't that lovely? Sarah Ingham, Mother of the Year, has volunteered to stay back to look after her own children. She's such a selfless one, isn't she? She'll do anything for those kids. What the hell?
And we're just in the little gift shop now. It's like a wooden hut. It's like a little gift shop. They sell like lunch here. They've got sausages toasting on the fire. And we're going to get a little treat, aren't we? It looks like Aurora's already helping herself. What are you doing? Put them back. Let's have a look what they've got for sale here. They've got some gorgeous looking socks. Oh my goodness, how much are these? 1,200. I don't know what that is, but that seems like a lot for socks, but I'm guessing they are very good quality, and they feel quite prickly. But I think they're homemade, so yeah, hand knitted socks. Time used per sock around 14 hours. Oh my gosh, 14 hours to make a sock, I'm guessing that means. It's crazy. That's probably why they are so expensive. They are really nice as well. And then we've got some little mittens up here. These are so cute. 550. These are adorable. We've got some little teddies, some clothes. What's this? Oh, jigsaws. Fun little trinkets to take home. And then over here we've got some little cups. They're so nice. And lots of other really cool looking, like, look at that for a bottle opener. What? That's so cool. I love the reindeer on top. Adorable. Teeny tiny spoons. What on earth? What is that used for? I bet that's used for something. Antler spoon. So much cool stuff. And then there's these, which, let me just say, the lady over there just said, don't worry, they're okay, because I've said about 5 times, put them back. She said, don't worry, it's fine. So we're just having a look, aren't we? Hey, but these are really cute. Look at this one. So adorable. Rara! Is that funny? Aurora loves dogs. There wasn't many options. You got a hair? Is that better? There wasn't many options for just something small. Dark chocolate, and then these two. Yes, darling. What? And napkins. It's just to hold. It's to hold the napkins down. so they don't fly all over the place. Is that good, Aurora? Is it nice? Good. I think this is like a Kit Kat, she said. They only had 2 types of like sweet treats. Well, in fact, aside from a cinnamon bun or a massive slice of cheesecake, which I don't think would go down very well. Yeah, I'll go get you a drink. They only had crisps or chocolate. And the other chocolate bar was dark chocolate with raspberry, which I didn't think they'd like. Or this one, which I think she said is like a Kit Kat. So I'm sure they'll be happy with those. It's really hot in here, isn't it? It's so nice and hot in here. It's so cosy and toasty. You're just helping yourself, Mila. Here we go. Yeah.
I'm coming in yours.
Some for Aurora. Some for Mila. Ready? Mila. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy.
Right, but we just came back. JC boy, did you like the Husky ride?
Yeah, I want to do snowmobiling now.
Oh, we're not doing that here, sweetheart. We might do that another time now. That was super fun, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
we engaged obviously because Jace is very light. We went so fast. I've eaten my hair, but I literally thought that we were gonna go flying. Like I thought I was gonna fall off it at some points. And the guy that was like steering us was really nice, and he was like talking to us about like the fjord and
same.
stuff like that.
After Star Wars characters.
Oh, there.
Yeah, she's telling me.
Oh, so cute.
Hi, Ducky. Hi, Ducky. Oh, me again.
That's so cute. That's so sweet.
But yeah, this has been a really fun couple of days, and I'm really glad that Chris got to do the. I'm really glad that Chris got to do the Huskies because it's something that he really wanted to do. I was actually reading up about the Huskies last night, and about how I literally can't concentrate. Anyway, basically about the laws here. The laws here with regards to owning Husky dogs and like their well-being and their welfare and things like that. And the guy that is in charge of the Huskies was telling us yesterday when we were just like walking around looking at the Husky dogs that often they have to change the fleet of dogs. So they'll get all the dogs up in the harnesses ready to do like a Husky sleigh ride, and then they'll have to careful. And then they'll have to change because 1 or 2 of the dogs decides that they don't want to run that day, and they'll just sit down. If they don't want to run, they sit, and they're not forced to run if they don't want to run. They just get put, you know, back in their little kennelly place. But yeah, it's really cute, it's really good, it's really nice to come and see them and things like that, and I'm glad that we still got to look at them and pet them, love them, even though we didn't get to do the actual ride. Also, I don't know if anybody will be at all interested in this, but if you are planning on coming here, are you okay? Then here is a map of the whole hotel. So the brown building that you can just see there is literally that right there. Come on, Aurora. And then last night we actually slept in the van. Oh, you can see my drink. Here, just behind these huts here. This is all the transfer bus places here. All these little huts here are all for the Husky dogs. I think there's like almost 200 Husky dogs that live here. And all of the huts go all the way up here. And then this mound here is the actual snow hotel, and then all of these cabins up here are what we walked through last night. The reindeer are kept here, and then after we fed them we hiked up the mountainside up here to that little tent where we sat and had songs, which was really nice. And then we came back down here and through the village of houses all the way over here to, sorry, I don't know why my coat's blocking half the screen, but all the way over here to this hut here, which is where we had dinner last night. And then if you want to go ice fishing or crab fishing, you do it on the fjord. That blue line there is a walking trail. There's also another one over this side over here. I saw some people doing that trail yesterday. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole place. Absolutely beautiful.
It's really, really dark where we've stopped for the night, but you can see it on the camera, but in real life it's just so ridiculously bright, and it's going all the way above my head like a huge finger reaching across the sky, and right the way over to the other side of the forest that we're parked in right now. Oh man, it looks so good. To my eyes it looks green, but when I'm taking photographs it looks really white with red and pink in it. I'll show you now.
If I hear that one more time. Anyway, we just stopped up for the night. I think this is where we're stopping anyway. We've stopped up to make some dinner, and I think we'll probably just sleep here. We have
Do you need
just
both sides or one side?
What?
Do you need both sides of the ridge or one?
Both. We have just entered Finland again. It always amazes me. It always, yeah, we are time jumping as well. It's kind of messing up with your body clock, because obviously there's a difference between Finland and then.
I've got to say, Sarah, listening to one of your stories, okay, maybe you're not quite as bad, but listening to you talk, right, where you're constantly looking away, you're constantly interrupting yourself, you're constantly talking off camera to somebody and trying to get through one of your stories is exactly like listening to your daughter Isabel. Right? Listening to one of her stories is just, it's enough to want anybody to just off themselves. I'm sorry, but it is. It's really, really tedious. Sorry, Isabel, if you are around, but your stories are like they make me want to like end it right there and then, honestly. And this is exactly where she gets it from, I think. Sarah, she's a great storyteller too.
Norway, I was about to say the Netherlands. Norway, and there's an hour time difference, so we keep switching. I'm actually really tired tonight.
Can I get skinny cupboard spray, please, love?
Skinny cupboard spray.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So for dinner this evening, we are going to be having chicken. Gosh, honestly, I'm so tired. Chicken.
There's only one way to clean these. I'm not watering them, get them hot, because they are wrecked.
Basically, our pans need cleaning, and
that gas is gone.
oh no. And basically, yeah, this is how we're gonna have to do it. Right.
Just melt the hot right in there. I can quickly give it a scrub, then it's all good.
But yeah, for dinner we're having chicken tikka with some rice. Chicken's so blooming expensive. How much was that chicken? £10.
£9 a packet.
£9 something for how much? 600 grams?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so satisfying watching that melt.
You melt there, do you?
You don't get much for your melt. Look how that snow is melting. That looks so satisfying. But like Chris just said, you definitely don't get much for your melt. Oh, we still need to buy some more canisters.
Yeah, I think we'll be all good now till we get home. I found some.
How do you reckon?
I found some more.
It's basically these bad boys. We did bring about 30 away with us, but it's what we use to cook these little. What are these called? Bargains galore.
I don't know what
I don't know why. This is from Amazon. I don't know why they just think this is a clever idea to brand like this. Just whoever's brand this is. This is just not. It's just not the one.
Who wants to buy a hob with the brand's name on the front of it? Bargains galore from Amazon. Watch out,
oh no, I was gonna say that's got an orange flame, but I think it's because of the water.
Well, king and queen of branding over here. Obviously, they know a thing or two about branding, don't they? It's not like putting, I don't know, the name Chris Ingham to anything, right? That's a branding genius, that is, Chris.
So from underneath, tickling the flame. But we're using this, what's it called?
You've got my little sponge I just bought, actually. What is that?
No, it's in the caravan, the girls' caravan. Chris just bought some cleaning products, basically, sponge and scrubber thing. We used this because we changed the kitchen here in the van before this trip, and we took out the hob that was in here, because that hob that was in here I actually really liked, but we needed to carry like a massive gas canister to run it, basically. Whereas with this one, we don't have to take up the cupboard space with the massive gas canister, so we get to keep the cupboard space for, you know, other things. And this one just takes them small canisters that I just showed you, which we can keep in the storage boxes above. We didn't only change it for that reason, we also changed it because Chris didn't like the wood.
Hated the wood, man.
He hated it. He wanted like this white marble effect
right,
one.
good solution this. Look at this, melt a bit of natural snow in it. Wait a minute, is that yellow tinged?
What?
That's yellow tinged now.
Ew! So this is how your van life clean if your water's frozen. Our water tanks have not frozen. It's so annoying what's happened. We put the tanks inside this year so that they wouldn't freeze, and they haven't frozen ever at all this whole trip. But the blooming pipes have. So
I can't see which pipe it is though. I think it's the pipes that go like underneath where the batches are. This is a real pain, but
yeah. I'm a bit fuming. So we got 20 something pounds worth of chicken. We got 2 of these and a small one. And when I say they effing stink,
So bad.
oh, I can't. The smell. They're not out of date. They're not even out of date. The 23rd. They don't go out of date until the 23rd. I'm not tipping it up because I can't cope with the smell. There is no way that smell is normal.
Are you sure that's where it's coming from? Have you tried having a whiff of your husband? Just to check. Because it might be. Chris is in the vicinity, so you never know. It could be him.
Bitter. It smells bitter. It smells like it makes me want to gip. We've driven an hour from the shop. We can't take it back. Probably longer than an hour. And that was dinner.
Uh-oh.
That was actually dinner. I'm fuming. I already threw the other 2 packs. I've thrown them. And then I said it's the last one. Let's hope this one's okay. Opened it. No. Stank out the whole van. It stinks like sour like, oh, just horrible. So what we having for dinner, guys? This is the downside of only getting 1 meal. We do have pasta. We do still have rice, and we could still do. Babe.
yeah.
Here, this one's no good either. That's no good either.
Missing any idea, girls?
Oh, it smells so
Big pasta
bad.
pan's missing any ideas?
Guys, we made the best of a bad situation. Welcome to Spam Tikka Masala. And There we go. Served with a nice little dollop of sauce.
Go on, baby.
And then some of these crisps that are kind of like poppadoms. Little scoopy bowls. Scoop it up in. Not bad. Honestly guys, these little pockets of crisps with the rice and the meat and sauce and everything in is so delicious.
It's actually yummy.
It's so good. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
Well done, babe.
Oh.
Well done on 2 accounts. You evaded us having food poisoning from that dusty chicken. And you bossed a meal out of it as well. It's a nice one.
That chicken, no. It was not right.
No, I've never had chicken smell like that before. Never.
And I'm definitely one of those people, probably because of my dad, who risks it for a biscuit with quite a lot of things. Like
child safety and stuff like that. That's what he risked it for a biscuit, is it? That sort of thing? You know, keeping kids safe and stuff.
fruit and veg, don't even tell me a date. Not interested. They don't have dates in my opinion. Some meats, like, I don't know, some meats and things like cold meats, things like that, even steak. If it smells good to me and it looks good, it's good. But even if it's in date, if it smells like that, it's going in the bin. It's getting thrown out because that was honestly the most vile smelling thing I've ever known in my whole life.
And I've never smelt something gag like that before. That made me gag.
Me too. It was literally disgusting.
Well, there we have it. Another fabulous Ingham extravaganza. And I, for one, loved it. I can't, for one, see why the iFam can't, don't want to stay around for this sort of content. You know, it's, who doesn't want to see snow in late or mid, is it? Mid-February, yeah. Who doesn't want to see that? Obviously. They'd rather see Sarah back home in Home Bargains and stuff, don't they? Yeah. Don't know why. This is brilliant content. Just stay out there a bit longer, Chris. Or do you have to get back home to Dubai? Yep. Anyway, if you have appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care.